Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Oxygen Not Included. And we can do that. So we mop everything up all the way through and then dig that one little bit out there as well. They go through and they can mop everything up in this room now. The whole lot. Every single little bit. And then I also want to be running the ladder up, but I'm not going to worry about the ladder for a minute. I got more stuff happening over here, so I'm still working on increasing the number of duplicates that I've got. Kind of okay with what we're doing with the rest of it. I've got water, still got water problems, but that's because of power problems. We need more coal, or we need something else. Cycle 193, we're so close to this one actually launching. 5 cycles. Yes, 198. Cycle 198. So, hatches. Hatches seem to be the way forward. If I was to pick up... Like, I've got critter drop-off here. I got hatch and hatchlings on this one. And then I got sage hatchlings on this one. They're sage hatchlings only. This one in here. Cancel. Now the problem is, I've got one incubator here, and I can take any egg that I want and put into it, but they'll only drop them off at certain places. So I can put sage hatchling eggs. Can't put any of the others. Alright, well, let's just go with the sage hatchling eggs there, and I will incubate those continuously until such time as I've got them done. That one there is bringing in... A duplicate will automatically wrangle any critters that exceed the population limit or that do not belong in this stable. Ah. So, how do I set... who belongs in what stable? I think it's just on here. Hatch and hatchlings in here only. Auto wrangle surplus. And then in here, auto wrangle surplus. Maximum 20 critters. So this room, let's go to the room overlay a second. This one here, minimum building size 84 tiles. Maximum is 96 tiles. So I can actually extend this room out a bit. Now, is that 96 on the floor, or is that 96 overall? That is the overall size of the room. So, we're 84 tiles. Extend this out in 4s. I've got... quick bit of maths now, go on. This is... I'm under pressure right now. I'm just wondering if I was to lower this down so that the room is only 3 blocks high. I don't know if they'd all fit. I don't think they would fit. I think they would fit just. But I'm not sure that would be the right height for me to have it. It does make sense, because 96 is divisible by 3, whereas it's not divisible by 4. I've got 84 tiles at the moment. Yes, it is divisible by 4. Of course it is. Fool. I can go out by another 3 tiles from where I am. So I can extend the room out this way by a further 3 tiles. So I could do that now. I could bring that, so we've got 1, 2, 3 right there. So if I was to bring that out like that, and do that there, like that, that would extend out the room just a little bit. Then this ladder will end up getting rid of that one once I've done my bit that I'm doing over here. We will dig out that. And that's going to allow these rooms to be extended just by a tiny little smidgen. And then I want to build another room up here so that I've got another stable, which we will put the basic hatches in. And I guess I don't need to worry about the incubator. Base, pneumatic door. I'll put a pneumatic door on there, and we'll go with tile here and here. And this time I'm going to put the tile up there. Now, I don't want the hatches being able to escape from here. That's really not going to help me out in any way, shape, or form. So I've got a ladder that's heading up that side. So I need to, that ladder's got to go. Get rid of that ladder and then go here, base, and put that block across there. And like that. Now go here and remove that one. And then here and put a ladder up there like that. Because I'll be able to use that afterwards. I'm not going to use it at the moment. We're just busy removing some extra bits from here so that we can start prepping our next feeder and everything in here. So they should also start moving. So they see he's wrangled that one. And he's gone and brought it up here and he's dumped it off up there instead. And they're wrangling some of these. They're bringing them round and they're putting them there. See, they're going to put them all into the right places. This is good. This is what we'd like them to do. And then I got all of this food up here. Which, actually, these critters, I think they can just go and eat all of it. I think they can, anyway. Yeah, see, we take them out, we change them round. Everybody is happy with that. And then that is all changing round in here as well. We've got that the granite is being delivered and they're busy doing that. But this bit down here is running a bit slow. So that's going to be the new critter joint in there. Which would be good. We'll be able to get some extra in there. And then we'll worry about Drecklets. Directly. Directly is a Cornish expression from where I live, meaning we will do it later. We'll do it directly. That's why I love the fact that they're called Drecklets. I think that's brilliant. Nice little touch there. Nice little touch. That's using up some slime. Water is... I'm not accumulating enough water in these tanks for me to be able to go and dump a load more in here. I seem to be using more water up. It's not that I'm using more up, it's that I've not got enough coming through the sieves because I don't have enough power. And I don't have enough power because I don't have enough coal. So our primary thing at the moment has got to be building a new room over here. So I'm actually going to go there. I'm going to destroy that one. I'm then going to take some base, ladder. I'm going to put ladder there. And I'm then going to run a ladder down here like this. And that ladder will end up being removed, but I'm not going to remove it just yet. We'll put these bits in a minute. Critter drop-off. So, excess critters should be wrangled and moved into the right places. I've got a sage hatchling over here. He's glum. There's a couple of them that are glum. Why there are so many glum hatchlings in here. We can have a look at them. How old are they? 10. 8. 38. 19. That one's 72. Probably time for him to go. There we go. Now the others are going to be very happy. Oh, they will be eventually. He's 75. He can go. That one over there. He's only 7. He can stay as well. So there's a few more. They're coming rushing back. They go and pick that up. They should pick the meat up before the sages come along and get the meat. And then we've got the ladder over this side that's being built. The idea here eventually is that we will have a larger room for them to be able to work their way through and use. We're working on this ladder now from both sides. And the great thing about this is that there isn't any other jobs going on at the moment. I've done all the other jobs, so they're now just focusing on those jobs and starting to do tidy-ups as well. Still saying insufficient oxygen generation. I thought we were doing a bit better with that. Apparently we're not. I got unrefrigerated food, and that is... I've also... Water is... The water is the problem because of the lack of coal, and that's what we're doing here. This here is all to do with improving the coal. And also, by doing this, I'm building it up pretty quickly on... Like, the ladder is coming in on both sides. So they're delivering the sandstone and they're doing it like that. There, that's a really good way of doing this. We've got some algae that I've just dug out, I think. There. Pull that out. Right, as soon as that bit is done, then I can start setting this one up. Well, actually, I'm going to get a critter feeder, and I think we'll go with... I seem to be getting more sage hatchling eggs than I do any other type of egg. So we'll set this one up here to sage hatchling. So if I take you, disable copy settings, I can't just, like, copy it. So I'll go into food, and I'll go to critter feeder, and I'll put that one there, and I'll go to critter drop off, I'll put that one there, and then I'll go to... Where's the other bit? Airborne critter bait... Grooming station. I need a grooming station as stations right there. Grooming station right there. That one will go there like that. I've got 2 bits of ladder in here. That's not going to take long. So then I can disable that ladder. I can also remove that ladder. And I can remove... You know what? We'll just remove the whole ladder. I get rid of them. We'll see about removing the rest of it in a minute. Because what I'll do is I'll do it via the base. I'll just put the tiles in. We've got one little bit there still to do. And then once they've gone and done that, see, they're coming in here. They're busy polishing each other and polishing the sages and all of that lot. And there is the ladders. So now I can put these in. Like that. And I got those in. Don't trap yourself in there. That would be really, really stupid. I could see them doing that. I could see these morons doing that. Actually, that would be something that they would really love to go and do, isn't it? Trap themselves inside the building. I could definitely see them doing that. So that's busy building. There, that one is now sealed. So I can remove that. I can remove that. And I can remove the ladders in here like this. Right, stop a minute and go to the room overlay. Yes, absolutely perfect. Room size, 96 tiles. Buildings, 25 critters. How's it buildings 25? Is that how many squares they take up, is it? See, I don't need both of these in here. That's the next thing. I've got that one built. So we're going to go with the sage hatchlings. So that one there is not, that's just for hatchlings. So this one, I'm going to deconstruct that building completely. Sage hatchlings are a wee bit more fussy than the other one. So then I got a critter feeder here. That one takes hatchling. That takes sage hatchlings. So that is just dirt. That one there is the one that is going to be deconstructed. This one here is hatchlings only. That one is sage hatchlings, because that is the dirt only. I'm going to copy the settings from that one. I'm going to pop it onto there. And then this one here, we're taking the sage hatchlings. I'm going to copy the settings on that one. I'm going to put it onto that one up there. So I've now got... There's a pneumatic door right there. Yeah, okay, that's all good. I've now got 2 rooms for sage hatchlings and 1 room for the other. So it is dirt that we're using, which is not filtration, that's agriculture. No, it's not. Cultivable soil, dirt, 124 tons. I think we're all right for dirt. I think we're going to do just fine for the dirt that we've got in here. So we kind of need them to just pick everything up out of these, move them out of the way. They'll get there eventually. So the only other thing that I want now is that corner molding deconstruct, and deconstruct that one. And then I want to go into utilities furniture in here. We're going to go over corner molding. I'll put one here, I'll put one here, I'm going to put one here. I'm going to rotate it around, I'll put one up there. Just going to make this room look a little bit shinier than it is right now. There, and put those in, because that improves the overall quality of the room. It makes it look nicer, see? Look how cool, look how nice these rooms look down here. Next on the agenda, we want to take 2 digs out of there. They will dig that bit out. I will also cancel making that for a second. So I want them to dig that bit out. Then they'll come over here. They'll swim, and they will dig this out down to here. Remove, so the water will flow off down over this way, right? We'll sidetrack the water down there. Get that out of the way completely. And then once the water is gone, then we can deal with some other things. So you are happy. That water cooler there needs to be deconstructed. Don't want that water cooler there. I want a water cooler. I could put a second one up in here. That's something we can do, but I don't want that one there anymore. That one's not in the right place for it. I definitely think that we need to be looking at... No, I'm quite happy with that. I'm loving all of... Oop, there we go. I am loving what we've done so far. This is looking good. So now we're waiting on someone to come up and do a little tiny bit of digging. It is work time. And I got another duplicant. Now, I've only got one space left for duplicants. Caregiver, uncultured, iron gut. No good to me. We're taking the copper. Print. I need that. There's one particular type of duplicant that we want just to finish this off. We've got the crown molding in there. They're all coming in and doing that. It's nice having these extras. So one in there. He's got to have the... There was that one... I can't even remember what it is. Station... Power control. Tune-up. He's got to have the tune-up trait. If he doesn't have the tune-up trait, it's no good to us. I got this dude here. He's digging that out. And he's going to dig out one more. Well, that one is. There. And now we can go over and we can dig that out. So they're going to get sopping wet. They're going to dig up the slime. They're going to have a hard time of it, admittedly. But there's a whole load of them. They're all coming through. And they're going to slowly dig that out all the way down through. I'm also going to mop up whatever I can as we go. Too much liquid there to mop up. If they can keep digging. Too much liquid still. You keep digging. Keep digging. You're doing great. You just got to get under there and hold your breath. I got someone who's stuck up here. That's not very helpful. Dig. There you go. Dig down there and climb out like that. See how that's your only hope. Right, and then I can mop that bit now. And if you can just get in there and get that last little bit, that'd be great. There, I got some more slime. We've got pleasant chit-chat as they go past each other. Are you going to do it? Start picking stuff up and come in and dig out the last little... I've got one more square that I need you to dig out. Still missing it. And there it goes. Right, we've got them. They've dug that bit out. They've dug out what I asked them to dig out at long last. So if I do that, they'll mop that up. Soggy feet. What are you doing? He's picking up polluted dirt. Oh, he's going and grabbing the polluted dirt from the pool over there. I don't actually need you to go and do that. That's not something that's essential. But now what we're going to do is we're going to go with the base. And we're going to put that one there and across there. And then at the same time, we're going to dig that out like that. And you've now got a little bit of an extra job to do. Just to dig that out. And then I can put in a statue. And we can just finish that bit off in there. I'm hoping that's going to work quite well. We've got the shower in here. Everybody's happy with that. I've got a third critter point up here, which should be able to work properly if we've got the sage. Yeah, see, I've got sage hatchlings here. Tiny babies. They should automatically do those. So that critter auto-wrangle surplus, and then you should be dropping off sages and sage hatchlings. Right in there. So I'm hoping that they will wrangle a couple of these and chuck them up into there, and then we can set our limits on them as well. I mean, these guys are really happy at the moment. So there's no concerns there, but they should take the sage hatchling and put him up above or below, either or. It doesn't really matter. They should go and move them around somewhere. That lot's all being cleared out. So I can, at the same time as doing this, we can, well, like they're going to go and clean that lot up. They're going to put these in here. I want to put, well, I need to put a statue in to start with. So I go to furniture. It's furniture, large sculpting block. I got a metal block there. That one's even better. There's 20. That one's only 10. Although I'm going to go with the same ones that I've used on the others. So that one goes right there. Same height as these. So that one's going to go in there like that. Igneous, granite, decor 20%. Alright, well, it's too late now. I've got to put that one in there like that. As you're already done, let's go and put the core. I can't put corner molding in yet because I haven't done that. I've got someone who's now, 2 of them who are now stuck and dying on the outside because they're idiots. So let's put that in there. Hopefully they've got enough oxygen over here to survive, because if they haven't, we're in serious trouble. We got pleasant chit-chat over here, but it's not going to go well for them if they can't have this oh, yes. Right, I've got a yes, they can escape. Right, they've managed it. They are able to escape from there. That's okay. I'm going to have to leave that so that they can keep escaping from there if they, as they need to. But I suppose what I could do is I could start harvesting all of this slime over here. They came for the dirt. I don't know why they needed to come over for the dirt, but that's what they did actually turn up for. And then I'm going to take the crown molding here, and I'm going to put that just across the top there. And the last bit is the mess table. 1, 2, 3 over there. So I've now got assigned mess tables, and that makes I got 19 duplicates at the moment, and we're going to keep going until we get the right duplicate turning up. Critters so far in here, in this room. You're cramped. How are you cramped already? Once all nearby eggs hatch, the selected critter has slowed its reproduction to prevent further overpopulation. So he's still happy. Yeah, he is happy. He's just cramped. Well, that's alright. So how do I auto-wrangle? How many have I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Is there like 9 in here? Maximum of... Storing 6. It says storing 6 critters. Is that all? Oh yeah, 9 because we got the eggs. So if I say 9 critters. Say 10 critters. I'll put 10 on that one. Like that. Actually, no, I won't. I'll drop that down to 8 critters, like that. There. And hopefully they'll move them around. And they have gone and wrangled out the sage hatchlings. Or they've wrangled out one of them, anyway. No, they haven't. Why haven't you wrangled that one? You should be auto-wrangling any extras. Auto-wrangle surplus. Well, I've set... Although they might just be counting the numbers. I thought that they'd auto-wrangled... No, they did. When I first set it, they came in and they auto-wrangled them, didn't they? And then they moved them into the right places. So, they're delivering some sandstone, but why aren't you wrangling? Need you to wrangle. You need to remove the sage hatchlings from this room. And I need you to go and put them somewhere else. Now, that room in there is done. This room is all done. What they're doing now is they are actually... Ooh! Is this ready to blow? Dormant analysis complete. Next activity, 0.6 cycles. Okay, this is very exciting. We're going to have that one going very, very soon, which means I need to activate that gas pump. I have enabled the building, or I've ordered it to be enabled. There should be a duplicate. There he is. He's on his way in. He's going to start that one up. Dormant. Right there. It is still dormant. Next activity in 0.5 cycles. And then it will be active for 110 cycles. So we will get a continuous supply of natural gas coming out of this thing for over 100 cycles, which is pretty good. I'm hoping by the time that it stops, we will have managed to get our way through and have a much better continuous supply of gas coming in. It's still saying 0.5 cycles. How long before it's not 0.5 cycles? I kind of want to keep half an eye on it. Right, this bit over here is now all done. I've got the ladders coming down through here. I don't really know what to do here. I'm kind of thinking that we could dig down. Like, I've got a load of water here, and then there's even more water coming down here. So I'm kind of wondering if I could, like, dig tunnels down in order to get some of that water. But at the same time, I'm also thinking, no, it's pretty much a waste of time. So the other option, I've got polluted oxygen up through there. We've got natural gas accumulating up there. I'm going to want the exosuit option fairly soon, I think. We are going to be wanting to work towards that, which means I'm going to need to be able to have Drecos up here. Now, I've been told the way to do Drecos is you've got to have a little machine-y doodah. One of these, you need to have an electrolyzer. It emits oxygen and hydrogen into an area so that you have the oxygen at the bottom, and that's where your plants will be for them to eat. They need to have the live mealwoods, worm things there, and then on the top bit will be the hydrogen, which they will then be able to run around with. And yeah, you kind of need to have both of them together. Now, I've got coal up here that we can get to. I shouldn't need to worry about that too much because I got more and more coal turning up down here, but I haven't got anything deposited up there yet. I've got sage hatchling in there, is lullabied. I got no power in that, and this is the problem, is that I've got serious lacks of power everywhere. We've got the sage hatches in here, and then I've got the hatchling eggs up here. That one critter drop off right there. I got a maximum of 20 critters on that one. This one's got 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 on there. And then I got this one up here. And this one is taking the sage hatch and sage hatchling. So in theory, when some of these have hatched out, they should bring them up there, and then we will be expanding our farm even further, and we will just have basically what will ultimately result in a never-ending supply of coal. Now, the other thing that I want to do is I want to get up here. I want to go up further, 1, to get the coal, and 2, to get more water. I have a lack of water. That one is now empty. That one is now empty, 167. That one is 5 tons at 32. This one is sending a red signal at the moment anyway. And the biggest problem we've got, again, is a lack of power. I got no power coming in to be able to charge these things. And I can't do anything about that without more coal. I've got no coal over there. That we dug out. We got rid of all of the coal there. I've got coal up here in, like, smaller quantities. And although, actually, this might be the place to go for coal. But do I go up from here, or do I take it out from that way? If I take it out from that way, I kind of just want to dig up a little bit so that, you know, I think we'll take it out from here. So if I dig out like that, I'll go up like that so that I cover, I don't sort of venture into that one. And I'll dig these out. Well, unfortunately, that's all we've got time for a little while. We need to let the replicants rest. So if you've enjoyed this episode, then please head down below and give us a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And I am just going to drag out this farewell just a tiny little bit, just so that there is enough space and time on the screen to put up a couple lots of you absolutely wonderful supporters of the channel. You should be seeing some of your names coming up now. So until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.